Mr. Levine, you've been a builder of unicorns such as Waze. The company moved its first steps during an economic downturn. Do you think startups face the same challenges now?
So look, downturns are coming and going, and there are always cycles of going up and going down and so forth. For a second, I would say all the businesses in the world suffer from downturns and ups and downs. Startups in general, the frequency of those ups and downs are dramatically higher. So it's like a roller coaster in that sense. I'm no longer involved with Waze. I left after the acquisition, but Waze actually turns out to be pretty successful in all the times, right? In downturns, in upturns, because they create value to their users. And when you create value, then everything, the rest will follow.
Today, you said how important it is to make mistakes and move on. What are the mistakes you must avoid at all costs during a period like this, when money is tight and even tech giants have to lay off employees?
So look, there are, end of the day, there are so many mistakes that you're going through your journey. The most important thing is to get up fast, right? So you fail, you fall down, you get up fast, and you keep on going. And the perseverance and the persistency in trying another thing and another thing and another thing is actually the one that is going to eventually make you successful. Throughout my years, I made multiple mistakes, and I'm not done with those yet. I'm gonna make more mistakes, and I expect that some of them to become even bigger, right? And so they were companies that I started and did not work out because wrong team, because of wrong thesis, because the problem disappeared, and I will still have more companies that will fail.
What are your advices for new entrepreneurs and how do you recognize real opportunities?
So few that are really dramatic, and one of them is making mistakes fast, right? Because at the end of the day, the biggest enemy of good enough is perfect. You can win the market by being good enough. And in fact, the good enough is going to win the market. You don't need to be perfect. And once you realize that, you're starting to make your mistakes faster and faster and faster, you actually have more time to make another attempt and another try and try something else. Now, at the end of the day, and this is really critical, the most important part of the startup journey is to figure out product market fit. If you don't, you will die, as simple as that. If you don't figure out product market fit, you will die. In fact, you never heard of a company that did not figure out product market fit. They simply died. And that journey is going to be very long, very challenging. It might take you a few years, maybe 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 years. That the most important part during this journey is never give up. If you don't give up, then, and you make your mistakes fast, you actually have a pretty good chance to become successful.
Coming from a startup nation like Italy, what do you think Europe and Italy as well need to do to step up and become a real force in the innovation and tech universe?
So they are, when I compare different countries in their innovation or attitude story, the innovation and entrepreneurship, one of the major factors that I see is that the level of fear of failure is different, right? So in Italy and Europe in general, fear of failure is relatively high. People are afraid to fail. And when they're afraid to fail, then there are less people that are going to try to do something completely new. And look, Italy was created by a lot of innovation. But over time, we forgot about that and we're afraid to fail. And the result is that we have less innovation. And so this is one part. The other part is engineering, right? At the end of the day, if we want to build new things, then we need to have more engineers. And there are amazing engineering school in Italy, but not enough students. So we need to reduce fear of failure, and we need to encourage more engineering in order to become, more innovative country, more startups, more innovation in technology innovation in general.